The Corona Tango by me. I danced with someone on the street today. I know that sounds romantic, but I was trying to avoid Corona. I was being a bit pedantic. I saw her coming rather fast down the road on the right. I thought, oh God, here we go. But I didn't want to fight. I experienced some mild panic, came out in a bit of a sweat, probably looked a bit manic. You know how I can get. Well, she was coming right towards me, oblivious to it all. I think I nearly wet myself as far as I recall. But she was coming closer and closer. I thought this will not end well. Just a cough, sneeze or a splutter, she might have it. Who can tell? Well, then she tripped in a pothole and she fell in my direction. I leapt back and started rummaging for my wipes for disinfection. But all she did was swear. Choice was not the word, as she wobbled from side to side, but I was undeterred. But then she lunged to and fro. It's those heels she was in was the problem. I thought, I hope she doesn't fall forward, fall backwards on your bottom. Well, I wanted to turn and run from this mad, chaotic scene, but my legs were like jelly. It's the worst they've ever been. So now I'm really paralysed, and I don't know what to do. Well, she looks down and she bends down, and she snaps the heel off her shoe. So now she's hobbling towards me, and she's picking up the pace. I hope she hasn't forgotten that we still need to keep our space. Well, I'm swerving now away from her, but she looks like she needs help. But she's entering my exclusion zone. I hear myself yelp. But poor thing, she's crying. Perhaps I should help her after all. In normal times I would have held her hand. Oh God, now she's starting to bawl. I cannot deal with tears or any signs of emotion, and people are starting to stare at all this commotion. Twisting and twirling around each other, me and the stranger on the street, dodging one another, keeping the distance of 6 feet. Well, she seems to have pulled herself together now, and as she passes by, I glance at her somewhat teary face, and then I catch her eye. She gives a little nod, and I smile, and I say, you all right? She says, I'm calling the effing council when I get in tonight. So she gives a little shuffle in her shoes without a heel. Well, I thought, what a kerfuffle. What a modern-day ordeal. Then she stops and turns and looks at me and says with some frustration, I'm going nuts indoors, love, with all this isolation. 2 of us strangers in something we can't control, trying to stay alive is our main goal. So no, it wasn't a romantic dance, that sort of tango on the street, but it's one I'll never forget, and not one I'll want to repeat. Just thinking about ourselves, not the other person's plight. Remember, we're all in this together, and we don't always get it right. A gentle word to remind people is really all it takes, and just in case they don't get it, tell them again, it's for all our sakes. Stay safe.